is to create wealth, not at the expense of the environment, but working with environment. And in this case, the skills retooling should be to refine and realign skills in such a way that they can be relevant to these challenges. And that is the essence of what we call innovative volunteerism, which is engaging the skills, the talents of each and everyone and building on existing initiatives in a structured way so that we can empower youth, guide youth, and inspire them as well as motivate them to retail their skills towards addressing the challenge of food insecurity along the entire agro value chain, which is worth $1 trillion US. And in the course of doing so, the youth, regardless whether you are a law student or you are an anthropology student or you are a biology student or a physicist, it doesn't matter. Skills doesn't necessarily know subject, but skills need that passion that someone can be able to retail his skills to solve a problem, but in such a way that they can then be able to create opportunities and in this case wealth. So what needs to be done is that students, environmental clubs need to see environment beyond just environment, but environment as a solution to socioeconomic challenges, socioeconomic challenges of poverty, socioeconomic challenges of food insecurity, of energy. And that means they need to leverage on the spirit of innovative volunteerism, which is already happening across the continent. There are a lot of young people who are engaged building their skills, retailing their skills, and refining their skills, and realigning their skills to tap into the agro value chain, which is worth $1 trillion that no one is even tapping into. Can you imagine, as we're speaking, the continent is importing food worth $35 billion US. And in about 6 years from today, this $35 billion US will go up to $110 billion US. That will almost triple. Then that means the youth who are coming out of university are not necessarily supposed to be waiting, because that's where they can create jobs for themselves. And this is already what is being done through the UN Environment Program Ecosystem-Based Adaptation for Food Security Assembly, called EBAFOSA, and driven through the spirit of innovative volunteerism.
All right. Good.
Last question.
No. That is it.
The thinking in terms of government to create jobs has been the kind of repetitive discussions that are happening across the continent today. So my message to the young people who are graduating from university or who have already graduated is that if you look at the entire African continent, each and every year 12 million are graduating into the labor market to compete only with 3 million jobs. That literally means everyone, 1 million Africans are getting into the labor market to compete with less than 250,000 jobs. But at the end of the day, the role of government is to create an enabling environment, rightful policies, so that each and everyone can be able to operate, create opportunities. But the changing climate is providing an opportunity that needs to be seized. But it can only be seized when skills of each and everyone are refined, retailored towards seizing in these opportunities. But to be able to do that, there are three things that need to be looked at. The individualism aspect that has sometimes actually gotten into the head of many of us youth needs to be changed to collectivism, because collectively we can do so many things, because sticks in a bundle are unbreakable. The second is we cannot be able to continuously do things in a selfish way. Selflessness must triumph, and we must instill hope in order. And all these are elements and ingredients of innovative volunteerism. And that is something that the youth needs to understand, because being youthful is a blessing, and it is not a criteria for entitlement. It's not a criterion for entitlement. Neither it is a qualification for entitlement. What needs to be done is that youthfulness is about ideas, it's about ingenuity, it's about entrepreneurship. And this ingenuity, entrepreneurship, ideas should then be tailored to seize the opportunities that are inherent in the changing climate. And that is how we can build a world that is actually not only creating opportunities for all, but one that can be able to be sustainable as well.